happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I don't know if you have plans for Valentine's Day, but I am a very single lady, so I plan on buying half-price chocolate and reading a whole bunch of books to kind of fill the void that should be filled with a boyfriend but isn't, unfortunately. So today, for my fellow book lovers and for my fellow single ladies, I have some recommendations for Valentine's Day. The first book I have is The Winter's Curse by Marie Rutkowski. Rutkowski. Let's go with that one. If you don't know already, this book is a fantasy. It's not really high fantasy, so you can still get into it pretty easily if you're looking for a good read for Valentine's Day. And it's about a high-class girl, and she buys a slave at the market, and guess what? They fall in love, and it's beautiful. That synopsis sounds kind of strange and sick, but it's not. It's perfect. This one isn't cutesy. It is really more romantic. But it's not just romance. It has like kingdoms and fantasy and other elements that I'm not going to get into today. So yeah, if you're interested, go pick it up. So this is for you people that enjoy watching sad movies and gonna go cry on Valentine's Day. You could watch The Notebook or Terms of Endearment, or you could read Eleanor and Park. It's a beautiful love story, but it is quite sad towards the end, so be prepared with tissues. My next recommendation is The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. So this is a fairly new channel, but I think a running theme will be that I will recommend Infernal Devices at every opportunity that I get because it has everything, including the most intense love triangle in all of YA fiction, Jem, Will, and Tessa, Wessa forever, if you were wondering my stance on that issue. I can't really say a lot about this other than it's fantasy, it takes place in the Victorian era, it has Will Herondel, my husband. I mean, it has a great plot and premise, but more than anything, you're gonna fall in love with the characters and you'll have a ship by the end of this trilogy. I don't doubt it. So go pick it up, okay? If you're gonna take away one recommendation from this video, it would be this one. It is the P.S. I Still Love You duology or series. I don't know if she's writing more books than them. I kind of hope she is. By Jenny Han. If you want something quick and fun and just cute and romancy, to pick up these because they're so adorable. It's about this girl, Lara Jean, and she has two sisters, Margot and Katie. It's been a while since I read these books, so I'm forgetting some of the names. Whenever she's in love, she writes a letter to the boy she's in love with, and then she puts it away in a hat box. And one day those letters are sent out, and hilarity ensues. Also, I feel like the main character, Lara Jean, is me. Like, she's Asian. She works at a retirement home, and I used to work at a nursing home, and she dresses like super cutesy and girly, and I also, not today, I kind of look like a sack today, but I also have a very similar wardrobe to Lara Jean. So yeah, Jenny Han, you have spied on me and written a book about what I want my life to be like. Okay, so this next book, I'll be honest, I was not a big fan of and I would not recommend under any other circumstances except for Valentine's Day. And that is 99 Days by Katie Cotugno, or however you pronounce your name. I had some issues with this book. I did not like the main character or really any of the other characters. And the few characters I did like had such small roles, it wasn't worth reading this book. However, if you're a single lady like I am, sometimes you have thoughts like, I wish I had a boyfriend, or I wish I weren't so lonely and single. This book reaffirmed my singularity. Like, it made me 100% glad that I was single. Because the main character dates a boy and then they break up for very dramatic reasons and it doesn't end well. And then, like, a year later, she starts dating his brother. And then drama ensues. If you're crying because you're single on Valentine's Day, read this book. It'll reaffirm that confidence of being single, okay? So my next recommendation is kind of an obvious choice. Colleen Hoover book, Colleen Hoover everything, just Colleen Hoover books embody Valentine's Day to me. When you finish a Colleen Hoover book, you feel like you'll never ship again. Like in November 9, the one I recently finished. If you're gonna read a Colleen Hoover book, read this one because it's my new favorite. After I finished this book, the main characters, Ben and Fallon, were like top ship. Like, Wessa is my #1 ship, but for a brief minute, Ben and Fallon topped that list, and I felt like I could never pick up a book again because I couldn't feel the same way about other book couples that I could about this book couple. And yes, Colleen, why do you do this to us? And you put me through so many emotions. So lastly, I'm going to show you the book that I plan on reading on Valentine's Day, and that is Trouble by Non Pratt. It has this beautiful red cover, which I think is very appropriate for Valentine's Day. And also, it's not about romantic love. It is about a girl who gets pregnant when she's a teenager and the boy that she befriends during this tough time in her life. I'll be real, I don't know too much about it. I got it at Chapters because it was on sale and I wanted it because it was pretty. And I personally think that Valentine's Day is for binge eating chocolate and love for everyone, not just a romantic love. It can be your mom or your dad or friends like this book. So yeah. So that is it for my Valentine's Day recommendations. I hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day and eat lots of chocolate for me. Bye! It is, oh god. It is, P.S. I still, blah blah blah.